right. Welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 425. And now, last week I said that uh, Daniel and Miyagi is coming back to the series, and they're going to be going to Okinawa because Miyagi's dad is very sick. Well, here we are, man. The Karate Kid Part 2, 1986. Yeah, Ralph Macchio and Pat Morita come back with a whole bunch of others. And yeah, I love what this movie picked up from where the second movie, where the first movie left off. Second movie. Love the movie picked up from where the first movie left off. And yeah, you know, yeah, we saw what happened to the Cobra Kai. And saw how Kreese, you tried to get to a fight with Miyagi, but you had to fight with a couple of car windows instead. But yeah, months later, we see that yeah, Miyagi, he gets a letter that he has to return to Okinawa pronto because his dad is real sick. Yeah, Daniel, yeah, he wanted to come with him, so yeah, he went with him over to Okinawa, even though he's supposed to get ready to go to college. Okinawa, Mr. Miyagi is much more important to him. And yeah, he'll go to college and a little bit later on. So so yeah, I tell you, man, yeah, this movie, this movie, it's a pretty good sequel. It's a nice little bit of a love story, also. Not only Daniel, at this point, he broke up with Allie and everything like that. But yeah, he falls in love with a local Japanese girl named Kamiko. And Miyagi, he also fell back in love with a girl that, he left Okinawa for. He left the island for her. Because, she was arranged to be married to his best friend, Sato. And Sato, when he found out, he found out that they were together. He wanted to fight Miyagi, fight him to the death. But Miyagi, Miyagi, he don't like fighting. Miyagi hate fighting. So he he pretty much made a vow to leave the village, leave Okinawa, and never come back. Leave Okinawa forever. And yeah. But yeah, once he found out that his pop was very sick, yeah, he had to come back. And yeah, he comes back, and he not only deals with not only settled with affairs with his dad, but he got to deal with Sato. But he also rekindled the relationship with Yukie, his old flame from way back when. So yeah, with all of this going down, Daniel, he also got problems with Sato's nephew, Chosen. Yeah, so, with things, escalating with these two parties. Things escalating, yeah, Daniel, he having problems with Chosen, Miyagi, he trying not to have problems with Sato, but Sato, he got some blind rage, he wants to fight Miyagi, so yeah. Even though these two never came to blows, it was close at one point, but it never came to blows. At the end of this, it was Daniel and Chosen that had their fight. And yeah, Miyagi, he warned them, Daniel-san, it's not tournament, it's for real. So yeah, Daniel and Chosen, they had their fight, You know, Daniel, he fought bravely. He fought valiantly. But, he was getting his ass kicked in this fight. And yeah, Chosen, he had the upper hand. But, throughout this movie, Daniel, he's been learning how to do this new technique. A drum like technique. He's been learning how to do this throughout the whole movie. And yeah, when Miyagi told him only use it as a last resort, this was the last resort. And yeah, when Chosen, when he was about to go and finish him off, man, yeah, Daniel, he used the drum technique. He overwhelmed Chosen. He beat Chosen. And yeah, seeing what happened earlier in the movie when Miyagi pretty much fooled when he fooled Mr. Kreese, when he fooled Mr. Kreese, you thought he was about to take him out, but he did the nose honk instead. Daniel, he did the same move on Chosen, live or die, man. Die. Wrong. Huh? Oh boy, I tell you. Yeah, the cheesy way to end the fight, but hey, better that than kill him. I tell you that. But yeah, I tell you though, yeah, great stuff to come out of this movie. I mean, yeah, yeah, what turned it around from for Sato, even though they never came to blows. What turned it around is the fact that when the big storm, the typhoon hit. When the typhoon hit the village, that was when Miyagi, he showed Sato, yeah, he is still his friend. Yeah, he's not come to fight. He is still his friend. And yeah, when Miyagi broke that beam and got Sato out of there, that was the turnaround. So yeah, Sato, he paid it forward. Yeah, he went out there to help Daniel when Daniel was helping the little girl, trying to get her to shelter. Yeah, he went out there to help Daniel. And yeah, he got the little girl and he brought her into shelter. So yeah, he paid it forward, and yeah, he asked for Miyagi's forgiveness right after, day after. And yeah, even though yeah, nothing went down, everything was all good at the end. Between those two. But yeah, with Daniel and Chosen, Chosen, yeah, he had his own beef with Daniel, and Daniel got him. And Daniel took control of that situation. So yeah, it was all good. It was all good between them years later. In Cobra Kai, season 3. So yeah, I tell you though, man, this movie, this is a hell of a movie to watch. It's a lot of great moments to come out this movie. And yeah, this movie, it is damn good shit. So yeah, a good solid 4 out of 5. That's my review. That's my short review, and I'm sticking to it. Now next week, Jet Li is coming back into the movie review series, and I'm finally going to talk about a Jet Li movie. Out of all the movies that I covered, I never talked about a Jet Li movie, but I only talked about a movie that Jet Li was in, which was Lethal Weapon 4, his debut, American debut. So yeah, finally going to talk about a Jet Li movie. Yeah, him, DMX, Mark Dacascos, all in the same movie. And yeah, it's gonna be really something. You keep it locked right here for that. Check out my shit, other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, in between time, Jack, this show is